Hi. Is the car in park? Is the car in park?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I'm Deputy Shannon with the Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, what's up?
The reason I'm stopping you is because, like, you're driving kind of erratically, like you're all over the roadway, speeding up.
I just talked to another cop at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
And he said I was good, and yeah, I'm good.
You're good what?
He said I was okay. I just had a hard day.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I got fired from my job.
Okay.
I was there for 4 years. I worked at a shop.
Before we even get to the most serious part of this stop, pay attention to what the deputy is saying and what Kayla is saying back. The traffic stop begins with a report of erratic driving, but within minutes, officers discover there has already been a crash. Kayla says she has had an extremely difficult day, and her story is about to become much more complicated. Is this simply an emotional driver having a terrible night, or is something else going on? Keep watching, because the officers are about to find out.
There's suckers, and I'm just an hard day.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
He's-
Hey, so where are you coming from? Did you just leave from
I
Walmart?
left Walmart, and I live on Way, so I'll be at home in just a second. I offered him, he said he could. I said he could follow me home and everything. So yes, sir.
And here comes the first major turning point. The deputy isn't just dealing with a report of questionable driving anymore. There is an actual crash involved. Kayla says she knew about it, but she also appears surprised by how serious the damage is. From an officer's perspective, that changes the situation considerably. The priority now is determining whether she is safe to continue driving and what caused the collision in the first place. Notice how the deputy keeps asking questions rather than immediately jumping to an arrest. What would you be thinking at this point? Stress? Impairment? Distraction? Or something else?
Yes, sir.
Hey, do you realize that you have been involved in a traffic crash?
I did.
Yeah.
Was that the pole? No.
A pole or a sign? Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad. No, sir.
You didn't think it was that bad? Hey, is it in park?
Yes, sir.
Hey, step out, like unbuckle, step out and come look at it for me.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Look, just step around here and look at the front of your car.
I don't even want to.
Like you ran the pole slap over.
Yeah, I didn't have anyone to come get me. I offered him to follow me home. So.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
I'm like 3 minutes from home. It's a bad day.
Okay. Hey, do me a favor. Turn around and just like sit your butt up against there. Just sit your butt up against there. Just chill out for a second.
Here you go. Don't go in the car. Just where's it at? It's just in your
Grab my
purse.
purse. Yeah, grab my purse.
Okay. Do you mind if I go in your purse to get the key out?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. It should be in the middle pocket. It's got like a little bling thing to
I
it.
think I see it.
Yes, sir.
Did you just deal with her at Walmart?
Yeah, I trespassed from Walmart.
Hey, do you have an ID card or a driver's license?
My purse?
It's in your purse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's in my wallet, but we couldn't get it undone.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You just called her in not too long ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good right there, but
I was just,
Yeah, I think I'll get it.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'll be alright.
so you're not under arrest, nothing
Yes, sir.
crazy is going on yet.
Yes, sir.
Right? You had the right to remain silent.
Okay.
Anything you say can or will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned.
okay.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before and during any questioning if you wish.
Okay.
You can decide at any time to exercise your right to not answer any questions or make any statements.
Okay.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
This is an important procedural moment. The deputy gives Kayla a Miranda warning and confirms that she understands those rights before continuing the questioning. That warning itself does not automatically mean she has been arrested. It is a safeguard concerning custodial interrogation and the right against self-incrimination. Kayla then says she understands and agrees to continue talking. From here, every answer matters because the deputy is now trying to determine what may have caused the erratic driving and crash. Do you think continuing to cooperate was a good decision?
Right?
Yes, sir.
Will you right to mind? Do you wish to talk to me?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I've talked to him the whole
Okay.
time.
I just want to make sure, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Miss Kayla, have you been drinking today?
Absolutely not. You can breathalyze me. No, I'm not.
Okay, have you taken any type of illegal narcotic?
No, sir. I'm on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have any medical conditions that affect your balance?
Every now and then.
What, like
And
from-
I'm nervous.
I get it.
I'm emotional. I'm not nervous, but I'm just I'm upset.
Okay. Well, this here is Deputy Penza, right? You dealt with him a little bit earlier.
Yes, sir.
Walmart.
Yep. I think he's going to ask you for some, just to do a couple little brief exercises
Absolutely.
and just to make sure that you are good
Absolutely.
to drive. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, and if someone would like to follow me to the house,
Okay.
I'd appreciate
Now, the investigation moves from conversation to observation. Kayla denies drinking and denies taking illegal narcotics, but the officers still have the reported erratic driving and the crash to explain. That is why field sobriety exercises become relevant. These exercises are designed to give officers additional observations of balance, coordination, attention, and ability to follow instructions. They are not a simple pass or fail machine, and factors like nerves, footwear, weather, road conditions, or physical limitations can matter. So far, Kayla is cooperating, but the next few minutes are where the situation gets much more serious.
I'd appreciate it.
Well, we'll get there once we pass
Yes, sir.
this part, okay?
Have we read Miranda?
Yes.
Have we
Yeah.
said we're running a DUI investigation?
I have not yet.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Are you willing to conduct field sobriety exercises?
Yes, sir. Whatever you need.
Okay. All right. Just because it's kind of noisy here and the road's a little bit uneven, you're gonna hop in the back of my car.
Okay.
And we're gonna drive over to the middle school. Is that cool with you? It's a little bit even there.
Start my car. Ow, shit.
I'll have a deputy sit here with your car, make sure everything's cool.
I'll stay here with your car.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll come right back here after. Sound cool?
Whatever you need.
Okay. My car is all the way back here in the back. All right.
Back here?
All the way in the back. I'm the last car.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. So I'm gonna have you get on the passenger side over here.
Yes, sir.
On the passenger side.
I got you.
There we go. All right. Other than your vape, do you have anything on you?
No, sir.
Okay. I am gonna grab your vape from you. All right.
Yeah.
No
weed.
All right. I'm just gonna check your pockets. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right.
Oh, it feels good in here. All right.
You all right?
Yeah.
Just a little nervous.
It's not nervous. I'm embarrassed.
It's okay. Nothing to be embarrassed about. I just want to make sure that you're safe to drive, you know?
Well, I am in about 4 minutes from home, and like I said, if one of y'all would like to follow me home, or y'all can drive my car.
All right. Well, you understand our concern. You hit a road sign. We want to make sure you're okay, right?
Well, in my car, I have a pure test, like a,
Yeah, I do too.
okay.
Grab it. I might need you to hold this again. You don't see powdered a lot, like especially this fine.
041 1065 Georgia 28 form. You'll just add that to the toll and
Nope.
Nope.
That's fine.
It was pretty noisy where we were, so I didn't want to.
Okay. Well, like I told you from the beginning, whatever you need.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just terrible at first names. It's Kayla, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to make sure I remember that right.
Third time's a charm. Alright.
All right. I'm going to have you come up here to the front of my car.
What do
Okay.
you like?
And I'll have you stand right about here. And I want you to face me. Okay, you can relax.
A, B, C.
Almost sounds like you've done this before.
No, I've
No?
never in my life done this.
Really?
Yeah. Never.
Okay. Are you comfortable walking in those shoes?
I can try.
You can try. Would you rather go barefoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, whatever makes you most comfortable.
I am clumsy. I'll do what you. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
And did you be a cheerleader?
Really?
Yeah, I was a flyer.
Okay. Yulee High School. Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I can't. That's I can't do all that stuff nowadays.
All right. Hey, can you grab this in for me?
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, walk that way. We're gonna make like a straight line, kind of where we were
Okay.
standing a second ago. All right. We're gonna put it straight down.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. All right. You're good. Thank you.
Alright, you messed up.
This is where the footage becomes especially interesting. Kayla repeatedly tells the deputy that she is clumsy and uncomfortable, while the officer is watching how she performs the exercises and responds to instructions. The officer even gives her options regarding her shoes and tries to make the testing conditions manageable. But notice the pressure building. She is visibly worried about how the performance looks, and the deputy is documenting each mistake. At this stage, one poor movement alone doesn't tell the entire story. The totality of the observations is what matters. What do you think these exercises are showing so far?
Uh-oh.
You're drunk. Alright.
I'm just making sure that this is okay. Now for this exercise,
Walk a straight line.
well, yes,
Yeah,
but
it's hot, but okay. What's up?
oh, do you want your shoes?
Well, I'll try it with the shoes.
It's up to
but
you.
I don't want to mess up.
No, it's up to you. Whatever you're most comfortable
I'll try it
with.
with the shoes. This is hot.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want you to burn your feet. But if you want to go barefoot, go barefoot. If you don't want, it's up to you.
I'm not drunk, so
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
All right. So
I'm clumsy.
you're okay. Just put your arms down by your side.
Okay. Let me try barefoot.
Okay. Whatever you want to do.
Those are brand new shoes.
Yep.
That's the first time I wore them.
Yep. Left foot on the line,
HQ.
and put your right foot touch heel to toe.
Dude.
7706.
All right. Then put your hands down by your side.
Yeah.
Until 15,
Do
Sergeant.
you want to keep trying?
I mean, I just. Alright.
Alpha 701 to 7706. One of your guys
All
got a fentanyl test kit.
All right. We're gonna move on. Okay.
I promise you, I swear to God.
You're okay.
I'm
You're
gonna
okay.
keep trying.
10-4,
Alright.
10-26.
All right. So whenever I tell you to begin,
Yeah.
you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down the line,
Okay.
and then you're going to take a series of small steps to turn yourself around and
let's
take
do the
9
first-
steps back.
I'm clumsy.
You're okay.
No, because it's like bad on me.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
If you mess up, just keep on going. Make sure you count your steps out loud. If you mess up, just keep going.
1, 2, 3. I can't do this one. 4. 5. 6. 7. You have a breathalyzer?
Well, we got to do these
8.
exercises first.
9. I can't do this one, but okay. 9, right? All steps. 1, 2, 3. 9.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this next exercise we're going to do, we're going to go back to where we were.
Okay.
Are you comfortable leaving your shoes off, or do you want to
Yeah,
put your shoes?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So this is the one leg stand.
Okay.
So for this exercise, we're gonna stand kind of how we were for the whenever I was checking your eyes, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep our feet together like this.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, not on the line. You're just gonna stand.
Okay.
And put your hands down by your side like this.
Okay.
And I want you to look straight ahead. Okay. Do not move from this position. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when I tell you to begin, are you ready to begin? Okay. Whenever you're ready.
All right. All right. So how high? Like this high?
Whatever 6 inches is to you.
All right. 1001. I'm telling you about
It's okay.
1001, 1002, 1009, 1010, 1012.
Okay, you can stop. You're good.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Based off of everything that I've seen,
Yeah.
I do believe that you were under the influence of something. Okay.
Okay.
So today I am going to take you to jail. All
Are
right?
you serious?
Yeah. Come here, Kayla. Don't walk off. Don't walk off.
No, I'm not
Don't walk
leaving
off.
you.
It's okay. We're just going to go sit back down right where we were, okay? We're going to be cool. We're just going to go sit back down where we were. All right?
Ah, I'm not.
Okay. Hey, turn around. Turn around. It's okay. Relax. Relax. It's okay. Relax. All right. We're going to walk back to where we were, okay? We're just going to sit back in the
Can I
car.
get my shoes?
I'll grab them for you. You're okay. You're okay.
And now the situation takes another major turn. The deputy has stated that, based on what he observed, he believes Kayla is under the influence of something and tells her she is going to jail. But moments later, the body cam captures discussion of a substance and a presumptive field test. This distinction is important. A field test can indicate the possible presence of a substance, but it is not the same thing as a definitive laboratory identification. The emotional reaction here is also significant. Kayla appears overwhelmed, while officers are trying to keep the situation controlled. How do you think this arrest unfolded from this point?
It's okay.
No, it's.
Yeah, that's yeah, definitely Finn. 10-4 for Finn. 10-4
Yeah. Yeah.
Bravo 50129.
Field presumptive test positive for.
Yeah.
Signal 1.
I'm gonna double bag that for him.
Yeah.
Now and tell him he doesn't need to.
So, looking at the incident as a whole, this began with an allegation of erratic driving and quickly expanded after officers learned there had been a crash. The deputy questioned Kayla, addressed her safety, administered a rights warning, moved her to a more suitable location for field sobriety exercises, and evaluated her performance before making the decision to arrest. The later presumptive test added another significant piece of evidence, although a presumptive result should not be treated as the same thing as definitive laboratory confirmation. Ultimately, this footage raises important questions about impairment investigations, officer discretion, and how emotional distress can affect an encounter. What do you think? Did the officers handle the situation appropriately, or would you have done something differently? If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.